What does that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review, and today I'm very excited for checking out Dragon Rapid Fire, the Fire Crystals from Haba Games. It's for 2 to 4 players, ages 3 to 99. It'll take you about, 5 minutes to play. And in Dragon Rapid Fire, you are going to be rolling and moving a dragon across the board, trying to get them to a volcano so they can suck up all the dragon fire. But along the way, the wind currents are going to be changing, which will be changing which direction or which path you take to get to the volcano. What am I talking about? Let's open it up and I'll tell you what I think about it. Alright then, we're going to take a look at what's sitting inside of Dragon Rapid Fire, the Fire Crystals from Haba Games. First and foremost, we got a handy dandy rule booklet. You'll need about 6 pages of it, double-sided, full-colored, full pictures, illustrations, examples. It's a very simple game, so it'll be up and running in no time at all. So big thumbs up on the rule booklet. So in Dragon Rapid Fire, you're going to be taking control of these cool little dragons right here, and you're going to be making your way over to this volcano, and you're going to be gaining fire crystals along the way. Whoever has the most fire crystals at the end of the game will be the winner of the game. But it's not that simple, because wind currents will be changing as you go through the game. I'll show you how the game works. So on your turn, what you're going to do is you're going to roll, and you are going to move that many spaces. The die has 1, 2, and 3 on it. So blue would go first. They'd go 1, 2, 3. They've landed on a blank spot, which means they don't get anything. Yellow, 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. They also got a 3, so nothing happens. Blue, 1. So they go to 1, which means they're just there right now. 3. Oh, the yellow guy's 1, 2, 3. So we look at the arrow. 1, 2, 3. Now, since they just went over this and passed by it, that means the wind current actually changes. Whoosh. So now the blue guy is going to have to go this way instead of that way. And that's the big trick in the game. So whenever you go over those and you pass through it, or pass over it, the wind current is going to change, which means you'll be rotating this little dial. Also, if you ever roll the wind current symbol on the die, which is one of the 6 sides, then you are going to rotate all of the wind currents. But anywho, you're going to continue going around. You'll be landing on these different spots and collecting fire crystals as you land on them. So let's just pretend yellow landed here. You get 2 fire crystals. You can't lose any fire crystals until someone gets to the very end of the volcano. They get there, they collect the 4 fire crystals, everybody stops, counts up their fire crystals. Whoever has the most fire crystals is the winner of the game. Now, one cool little thing that I like about this game, and I will mention it now, is that if you have trouble counting, because this is for games 4+, you flip over the board, and everybody can just put their fire crystals on this little thing right here, and this will help people count to see who has won the game. It's a nice added little touch for the bottom of the board, which is very underutilized in my opinion, but that in a nutshell is how Dragon Rapid Fire, the Fire Crystals, is played. Alrighty then, Dragon Rapid Fire, Fire Crystals from Haba Games. What are my final thoughts? Let's go over the pros, let's go over the cons. First, on the pro side, component-wise, components are fantastic. The dragons look good, the artwork is bright and vivid, it pops off. I like how the board puzzle pieces together, and I like how the little spinners, they work very well. Rule booklet's well done. Aesthetically, this is fantastic. It's your typical Haba fare, and the game itself draws kids to it. They see the dragons, they see the fire crystals, like, oh, what's going on over here? They want to play the game, which is a good thing. Also, it says it's for ages 3+, and it is. I played this with a whole bunch of 3-year-olds in my class. They understood it. They had no problem figuring out the game and how it worked. Aside from the wind, they didn't really understand why the wind was changing, but I was like, it just does. And they were like, okay, and they understood that. I like the back of the board. I do. I like the fact that there's a little counter on the back of the board. The fact that they use that space that most of the time is not utilized. They used it to help kids count. I like that. I appreciate that, especially as a preschool teacher. Rules are well done. That's what I got. That's all I got on the pros. Because moving on to the cons, Dragon Rapid Fire, the Fire Crystals from Haba Games, is one of the few duds from Haba that I've played. I'm probably up to about 15, 20 Haba games now that I've played, and I've liked probably about 17 of them, and this is one of the most disappointing ones I've had. Actually, this might be one of my least favorite games from them. And it's really easy to explain why. The big reason why this game is a dud and why the kids in my class lost interest with this game very quickly and why my son, we played it once and then he had no interest in playing it again, which normally he is all in my face about playing games over and over and over again, was because the gameplay is boring. It's just boring. You are on this linear path. You cannot change anything in this game. There are no decisions to be made, period. And my class and my son are just so used to typical children's games where there's choices, where they actually have an impact on how the game is going to end, aside from, oh, I rolled a lot of threes, good for me. Oh, I caught the wind current at the right time, good for me. You know, I like the fact that they tried to implement the wind current to spice up the game a little bit, but the bottom line is, you have no control over that wind current. It just happens when it happens. You can't do anything. Nothing you do in this game matters. Zero. You roll a 2, doesn't matter. You roll a 3, doesn't matter. You roll the wind current, doesn't matter. Yes, it may impact someone else in the path that they're going to take, but you have no control over that. And the kids that I play with are just, they're so preconditioned to be over this kind of garbage, this kind of mass market garbage, and that's what it is. This game is boring, and none of the kids in my class want to play it again. My son doesn't want to play it again because there are better games that Haba puts out. There are better games that other companies put out. And overall, Dragon Rapid Fire the Fire Crystals is not a good game. I understand and I appreciate the fact that they tried to make a very dumbed-down game for 3-year-olds, but 3-year-olds still can make choices, and Dragon Rapid Fire the Fire Crystals does not seem to understand that. So Dragon Rapid Fire the Fire Crystals, one of the worst kids games I have played, just because you don't play it. The game plays you, you don't play the game, and it just annoys me. And I was very excited about this because the dragons look awesome, everything looks awesome, but I'm done dwelling on it. So that's Dragon Rapid Fire Crystals. Avoid this one. Go get one of the other amazing Haba games out there. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below in the comments below. Let me know, when you drink water, what kind of container do you like to drink it out of? For me personally, I like these big 44-ounce water containers, the kind that you get at the gas station. We like to keep those plastic ones, fill them up with ice, and just like having all that water at my hand. But how do you drink water generally? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thanks for your time, YouTube.